that after swearing in for just 3 months, I have the opportunity of meeting such a big and great education society, members of the teaching staff, my dear students, for a very intimate, cordial friendship and relations. In 1976, I first came to Haryana, Chandigarh, Punjab University, to present a paper of my subject. At that time, Haryana was a political non-entity in our country. Although the then Chief Minister Bakshi Ji tried his level best to improve the state, yet Haryana at that time was known to other parts of our country as its contribution to the armed forces, contribution to the field of agriculture. But after that, phenomenal improvement of Haryana took place. On reaching here, in 2025 as a governor, I saw to my astonishment that Haryana has made splendid achievement in many fields. After Kapil Dev's glorious captainship in the World Cup in 1984, the floodgates of sports revolution took place in Haryana. In sports now, Haryana is perhaps number one in our country. Haryana's people are very hardworking. Haryana's per capita income is very good. Haryana's population is very meager, which is of great advantage to Haryana. There has been an education hub. This institution is a part of that hub. An IT hub in the shape of Gurugram, and industrial hub, Faridabad and other places. Haryana's great achievement in the coming years will be because of the fact that Haryana's majority of states are simultaneously improving, slowly but surely, which is a very rare phenomenon in Indian politics. In Gujarat, for example, Haryana's competitor, there is Saurashtra region, which is not so in an improved state of affairs. Karnataka, another competitor, which is totally based on Bangalore. There are other regions which are not so of great importance. Only Haryana's competitor in the coming years will be Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. And I am sure that within the coming 10 years, Haryana's improvement in the field of economy, in the field of agriculture, in the field of armed forces, in the field of sports, in the field of IT, a remarkable achievement Haryana will achieve. Added to all this, I must congratulate the people of Haryana who are very, very much hardworking people. I am immensely delighted to be among you all. I put on the record my heartiest compliments to Various Education Society Rohtak for their commendable efforts in promoting quality, affordable, inclusive education. In today's convocation, students of various institutions will receive their degrees, have already received their degrees, marking a watershed moment in their pursuits to progress. I hope that values and ethics their imbibed at this will prove to be a milestone in their lives. I congratulate you all and wish you all the best in the future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, that father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, laid the foundation stone of Bhais Education Society, Rohtak, in February 1921. It is among Haryana's earliest educational societies, addressing regional educational backwardness. Over the decades, Bhais has grown into a large campus complex in Rohtak. The society's mission emphasizes holistic education, equipping students not just with academic knowledge but with character, skills and values to serve society and thereby contribute to nation building. Today India is emerging as a hub of global education, all thanks to the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. The new national education policy is giving a much needed boost to our education system. In Haryana, the dynamic leadership of our Chief Minister, Shri Naib Singh Saini ji, has taken the state's overall educational ecosystem to the next level of excellence. I am glad to share that Haryana is the first state in our country poised to implement majority of national education policy provisions by the end of the year. Dear friends, education is indeed a serious business, but its essence lies not in profit making. Rather, it is a sacred mission dedicated to shaping individuals and through them the destiny of the nation. True education goes beyond classrooms and examination halls. It nurtures the mind, refines the character, and instills in young learners the values of compassion, kindness, integrity, and responsibility to society. It is the foundation upon which a progressive, self-reliant, and enlightened society is built. When education becomes a tool for financial gain, its noble purpose is compromised, and learning is reduced to a mere transaction. The goal should never be to commercialize knowledge, but to democratize it, to ensure that every child, regardless of background, has equal access to quality learning opportunities. Only then can education fulfill its role as a great social equalizer. In conclusion, I must reiterate that a nation's strength lies not merely in its economic prowess or technological advancement or in armed forces, but in the wisdom, creativity, and moral fiber of its people. Education must therefore remain a collective responsibility and a moral commitment to nurture future citizens. who think critically, act ethically, and work toward the common good. It is through such education that we can truly build an inclusive, just, and prosperous nation. In conclusion, I must congratulate various education societies, administrators, especially those who are at the helm of affairs, the teaching staff, the non-teaching staff, innumerable brilliant students and ordinary students. But for their cooperation, unstinted effort, dedication, discipline, Bayes would not have risen to such a pinnacle of beauty. I am sure that in the coming years, Bayes will be able to write a glorious chapter in the history of education in our country. Thank you all.